Overall, it was great to get the W. It was a huge team win. You know, you look at the challenges we had in the kicking game with Nick having to come out of the game, and us having to put Gabe in to punt and Richard in to kick. And those guys work that every day in practice, so they're ready for it, but at the same time it's a challenge. And again, to be against the wind there in the fourth and having to, maintain a tight lead where the kicking game is so important, to come through and have the coverage teams do such a great job. I thought it was an excellent win. Defensively, we did a great job shutting them down. Aside from one big play on a 3rd and 12, we had them, really locked down for the majority of the game. And offensively, the difference for us was big plays. We had the 11 explosive plays, which made the difference. Yeah, Queens at Toronto is a classic matchup. It's been going on for a really long time, so we're excited about that. They're definitely a really good football team. You can see that on tape. They stand out. I mean, you talk about the explosive ability of the Windsor offense. The Toronto offense is even more explosive, and the quarterback is playing as well as anyone in the country is right now. So it's going to be a great challenge. You know what? They're very similar. This group's got a unique ability to take the top off the defense. These guys can run. It's a fast group, and there seems to be a very, very strong chemistry in their pass game right now. You can tell that when you break them down, they don't do a ton of different stuff in the pass game, but they execute it at a very high level. And the quarterback knows, based on coverage, exactly where to go with the football. He's very efficient in doing it. So you can see that, of one of their pass concepts, they've probably had, since the start of training camp, they've probably had over 100 reps at just that one play. You can see it because they don't run a ton of plays. So they're just executing at a really high level. Yeah, well, starting with Coach Marshall, their head football coach, was a defensive coordinator here, well known around the league as just a good football guy and a good person. And then Bob Mullen, a good friend of mine who we all know, a longtime Queens player, Queens coach, Queens Hall of Famer. So it's going to be great to see Bob again. And then Tommy Dennison, obviously Heck Creighton winner, who's doing an outstanding job with the offense. So a lot of familiar faces, yeah.
Essentially, it just goes back to doing your job. Coach Snyder preaches it every single day in practice. It's doing our job, and our O-line coach, Coach Nesbitt, Coach Pronko as well, they really preach is doing your job and attacking and finishing every single play. So I think if we come out, attack, and finish every single play, we should be good to go. And I think that's the mindset that the whole offense should have, is just attack and finish, don't stop until the whistle blows. Yes, it's a sense of relief, but we can't really stay on that for too long. Personally, as an offensive lineman, our mentality is we go 1-0 every single week. So like football doesn't really care what you did last week, doesn't really care what you did last month or last year. It only cares about the next game or next play. So you gotta have a very short memory and essentially just go out and try and win this game. Just go 1 week at a time during practice, go 1 day at a time, and hope you get better every single day.